That's truly barn fresh.
Yeah, I can see that.
The original dirt on it from.
Yep.
It's been in my building for, like I said, it's probably been over 20 years. I don't even know.
Huh.
Tank's pretty clean. I don't know much about the oil injection on it, obviously.
Oh, that tank's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean for what it is. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, no.
They called these a 200 electric. I assume it's an electric start, but I don't think it doesn't actually have a starter. It turns, I believe it turns the magneto into a starting system.
Yeah, down here. I've worked on these bikes before.
Yeah.
Those are always a pain in the
I've
butt.
worked on a few of them too over the years, but it's been a long time, and
Yeah.
I don't intend to work on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Is there pretty decent compression on this one?
Seems to be. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For 200 cc's.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
not real big cylinders, so.
Yeah. Not too bad.
I can't say that I've ridden a 200. I've ridden a lot of, and had a lot of R5s, RDs. Haven't had an RZ.
No, I haven't either. I always wanted one.
Yeah, I'd love to find one.
Yep.
They're getting
They're getting crazy with the price too. It's
It's got one of those little tricks.
yeah.
There you go.
How are the pipes? Not too bad.
I don't think they are. I can kind of lean it over to one side if you want to get over there and look.
Oh no, that's fine. They look good enough.
I would assume that it has residual oil from the, it looks like it has kind of an oil film on it.
Yeah.
Residual oil from the injection tank.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it came from exactly, but yeah. I think it would clean up okay, you know.
Yeah, I think it would be a decent little bike. All the blinkers are there.
Yeah.
Check out what we just picked up here. 1975 Yamaha RD 200 electric. Barn find. The guy said it was sitting 20 years in his barn. He had a big bike collection along with this bike we'll talk about later. But yeah, you can see all the barn dust on it yet. So barn fresh. Looks to be in pretty decent condition. All the blinkers are there. Gas tank has a couple dents in it right there and right there, but nothing too serious. I think it'll clean up pretty good. Paint looks to be in good condition underneath the barn dirt. Seat looks pretty good. Pipes look decent. I think that chrome will polish up. Look at that. Oh yeah. Let's see how many miles are on it. 5,320. You can see the gauges are a little cracked in there. But not too bad. Fender looks good. No dents in the front fender. Headlights there. There is compression as well. So if we can get spark and fuel, I think she might fire up. It doesn't get much better than the old two-stroke. So this is dual cylinder, basically a mini RD 350. Look at these tiny carbs in here. It is oil injected, just like the bigger RDs. See, the oil tank is right here. This is not a bad looking little bike. Unlike the other RDs, this one is actually electric start. So right up here, there's electric start on it, which is pretty cool. Vinny's checking it out. Come on, buddy. It's underneath here, so you can fill it right here. You can see this cap says motor oil. And the battery for this thing is right down here underneath underneath the side panel. So right here, this cover can come off. And there's the battery box. And there's the air filter. So it looks like we have all the wiring for this thing, I think. We should. Let's quick check the oil. Make sure there's some in there. This thing has been sitting in the barn for 20 years, so. Oh yeah, there's oil in it. Alright, well that's good. Let's just see what it feels like to kick over here. Oh, it feels like there's good compression. Oh yeah. There is great compression. Brakes are a little sticky. Yeah, it should be a good project. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I love the stances on the RDs. Really, really cool looking bike. Alright, let's start digging into this thing. So, you can see on the frame here, you can see it says it was in 74 it was produced. Right there in the VIN. It says 174. If we come over here, let's see what the VIN says here. $397,207,165. See what the rust looks like in there. Oh yeah, that's not horrible. There's no gas in it. Just a little bit of rust in there. Let's check and see if it goes through the gears. I never checked that when I was there, probably should have. There's first. Second. Third. Fourth, fifth. There we go. There's neutral again. Alright, so it goes through the gears really smoothly. That's a good sign. That cover is nice, isn't it? One tiny little crack right there. So we'll do positive right here. Negative on the white one. Hopefully we don't kill anything here. Key. Ooh, we got lights. We don't have the neutral light though. Got a turn signal. That one's working. And they're blinking actually. Wow. Oh, got the headlight turning on now. Look at that. Headlight's working. Let's see if this blinker's working. Oh, both of those blinkers are working. Wow. We're getting really lucky here. Will electric start work? Oh yeah. Electric start's working too. Horn? Wow. That's crazy. Everything is working. Wow, wow, wow. That doesn't happen very often. So, it looks like we can go right to the spark plugs and check for spark. These cylinders. Oh yeah. That was in there pretty good. A little champion plug. Champion L88C. Looks like it was running pretty decent back in the day, 20 years ago. Alright. I really hope we have spark. We will see. No no corrosion or anything. A little bit of carbon built up on there, but nothing too serious. So far it's looking good. We'll spray a little WD-40 in there and get a little oil going to the cylinders. Just lube them up a little bit. Oil in there. I'm hoping there's going to be enough to start it. Might need new rings. We don't know yet. Alright, oil's down the cylinder. Before we attempt to turn it over and check for spark, let's get this air box cleaned out. Typically, after sitting for 20 years, there should be a mouse nest in here. Good. But they can get in from the top of the frame, it looks like. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, a little mouse got to it. They always do. There's a filter cage in there. Oof. Yikes. Alright, we got the air box cleaned out. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Let's kill switch. No spark in that one. That's not good. That is not good. Let's spark on this one. Absolutely zero spark. So, what do we do now? Alright, we'll try a different plug right off the bat and just see if maybe the plug is fouled up. Alright, we got a brand new Champion plug here. Let's see if we get anything. Zero. Nada. Zero spark. Let's try the key in that position. Doesn't work. Yeah, wiggled the kill switch a little bit here. Maybe it's just corroded up here. Nope. Because if you have it in the run, so the kill switch I don't think is a problem, because if you have it off, it won't even try to start. See that? Time to investigate the point situation. I believe this has points underneath this cover. Ooh, those are around there. The bottom one was loose, that's good. Ooh, alright. It's a little corrosion. I'm really surprised that the electric start works. So down here you can see the points. And those should open up. Oh yeah, they're really dirty. You guys can see those or not. See the surface there? It's really dirty. So that point is very dirty. Let's check the other one. The other one's right here. Ooh, that almost feels stuck. There we go. Yeah, those points are like stuck. See that? It's just sticking down like that. That should be swinging back up like that. There we go. So that was stuck in there. We are going to douse this whole thing in WD-40. It's kind of sticky. You see the whole thing's kind of corroded. Let's get that lubed up so everything moves nicely. Alright. Now we'll just move points, make sure those are opening and closing. That one's moving up and down. Alright, that's looking good. Now we're going to take some sandpaper and go between the points here, clean those up. WD-40 helps to clean out the points as well. That looks pretty good. Sometimes you have to do multiple passes with the sandpaper. That one's pretty clean. Contact, you can see these are all rusted. So we can check those for continuity as well, making sure they're going from this wire to the orange wire down here. You can see that's pretty corroded. Check spark again here. Nothing. Oh, check this out. We have spark on one. Making progress. Alright. That's good. So we probably know it's the points. Alright, let's work at the points a little bit more. Looks like we have some spark on cylinder number 1 here. So we have spark on both. So we have spark. That's awesome. Alright, let's get this gas tank off, then we'll do a compression test, make sure there's enough compression. Alright, start with cylinder 1 on the left side here. I hope both have good compression. We have spark, we just need compression now. It's locked up. So slides in the carb are locked up. We'll have to do it without the throttle open here. Might be a little inaccurate, but we'll see if we can get over 100. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's super good. Huh. So we've got 50, 60, 70, 80, 85 pounds of compression without the throttle open, so that's not looking too good. I think the rings are stuck in that cylinder. We'll check this one quick. The right hand cylinder. Hopefully we have something here. Alright, here we go. This is without throttle open, remember? That one's got 110 pounds of compression, so that cylinder seems a lot better. That's without throttle open. So that cylinder is worrying me a little bit. The rings are probably just a little stuck on the piston in this cylinder. So all we can do is hope and pray that those free up as we run it. Get this oil tank out of the way. Let's see what size that is. 6mm. See if we can get my socket. There we go. That was a tight one. Might have to take off this guy right here if I can get to it. Alright, we were able to get the oil tank off of the side over here. So let's see if this air box can move out of the way now. It's kind of getting stuck between the frame here. I don't know how you take that out. It almost needs to go this way. It's like you need to get the carbs off before you can get the air box out. Unless they're attached in the middle by something. Let's see. Hard to tell. Oh, there's another air box I forgot to clean out. I didn't think there was a second air box here. Oof. That's packed. Darn. Hopefully we didn't suck anything in. Oh boy. Alright, we got one out. Looks like the gasket got wrecked. We'll have to just use some gasket maker, put that on there, and that should be good enough. But that slide is stuck in there, I think. Let's see what's going on. Oh, it wasn't too stuck. Might be the oil pump that's stuck. We'll probably have to let these soak in the ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, she's pretty rough. Little pop there. Might be able to save this gasket. Alright. Is that slide stuck? Oh yeah. I don't break anything here. Slide stuck pretty good. That gas line's ripped. Oh boy. Need some penetrating oil. She is stuck in there pretty good. Oof. I don't know how it got stuck so badly in there. That is pretty bad. We'll have to work at that a bit and see if we can get that unstuck, but it's not looking good. She is really on there. See if I can get any from the top here. Oh, here we go. Alright, I'm letting the other carb soak. Unfortunately, the slide is locked up in there. But with this one, we can start tearing it apart. It's the left side carburetor. See how bad it is. This one looks like it's going to need the ultrasonic cleaner. Oh boy. Oof. She's a little rough. That's what was in there. A little powder in there. Look how tiny that bowl is, though. That is just a tiny little bowl. Let's get the float out of here, if we can. Of course, that's stuck in there. A little sticky in there. There we go. Obviously that's clogged up. We've got our main jet here. Oof. Yeah, that's pretty rough as well. It's all clogged. Then we've got our air screw here somewhere. Screw's kind of hidden in here. But one turn out on the air screw. That's really gunked up. I'm gonna try to get this float out of here. Oh boy. Maybe I let that sit in the ultrasonic cleaner. I really don't want to break off that arm that's holding it on. Finally, after about an hour of working on this, getting this slide out, it came free. And then I sanded it all down, and now it's working perfectly. So sanded the inside of the slide area here and the outside of the slide here, and now we're good. But yeah, it didn't damage it at all. That was the goal. But we used WD-40 and some penetrating oil, and then what I actually did was I took out the oil screw here and pounded it down, and then pushed it up a little bit, pounded it down, pushed it up a little bit, and it kind of wiggled free. And I was able to just take a screwdriver and press that up, and it finally came. All right, let's check out this carb, see what's going on. See if it's as bad as the other one. Get that powder again in there. Looks like rust. Needle isn't stuck. Actually, it doesn't look too bad in there. This one's a little better than the other carb. Alright, pilot's out. Ooh, that's pretty crunchy in there. Air screw is at about one turnout air screw, so that's the same as the other one. Alright, I'll try to pound this out, that pin, see if we can get the float out, but if not, we'll put it in the ultrasonic cleaner and we'll blow it out with the air compressor. Alright, we got the carburetors back in, everything's looking pretty good. We got some brand new spark plugs for it, a brand new battery for it, which hopefully fits. Take a guess at how much this battery was. I'll give you a hint, it was $110. We got some new oil for it, 10W40, we got some gas line, and we have some filters. So the total came to $174 for all this, which was like really expensive. Mostly because of the battery. But yeah, let's get all that stuff installed. B7HS plugs. So those should work out pretty good. Alright, now we need some fuel filters installed here. Take out the gas lines. What we're going to do is cut these in half. Prices on things have gone way up. You used to be able to buy these for like $1. At least a couple bucks. Let's see, there should be an arrow on it pointing down like that. Alright, let's see here. Alright, time to install the world's most expensive battery. Let's see, we'll go this way with it. We'll install the negative first. That it doesn't hit the frame here and short out. Alright, time to work on this petcock here. Let's see what we've got going on inside. Clean it all out, make sure it's all good to go before installing it. Oof. Yeah, that's why we're cleaning it out. Oof, lots of rust. There's a lot of rust in there. Alright. There's 2 screws that come out in here. And those are pretty loose. It's good. Alright. She is a little crusty, but not horrible. So we'll clean that up. The filter's still on there. Blow through it and make sure all those passageways are not clogged. That's moving. And then we'll get this gas tank hooked up and we'll see if she fires up. All right, we just got the crossover line here on the tank fitted up. All the gas lines are good with filters on it. The petcock looks like it's working, so let's check out the oil pump. I believe it's under here. That one's on there. That one's pretty loose. One more. Come on. Oh, yeah. All right, there is the oil pump. As you can see, it's leaking a little bit of oil right there. I don't know what that's out of, but if you do the throttle, you should move that. We're going to see if any oil comes out of this bleed screw right here. It should pour out of there. And as you can see, it's pouring a bunch of oil out. Alright. So that should work. Alright, before we start it, I want to quick check the oil and see what the level's at. We saw that there's some in there, but let's see what the level is. Oh yeah, tons of oil in there. Looks brand new too. That is interesting, isn't it? That is very interesting. Why would that look brand new? Got some 40-to-1 mix going in. See if the gas works here. Reserve should be right here. Maybe it's below. Got a little leak at the petcock. Oh, there's some gas going in. There we go. Alright, let's see what happens here. Both carbs are getting gas. Will she fire? Got the electric start working. Choke it. Idling perfectly. I cannot believe it. Idling so good. First start in 20 years. Both cylinders are running. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, both are really hot. That is awesome. Doesn't get much better than that. 2,000 RPMs. Wow. Sounds amazing. First start, idles perfectly. Not a single issue with it except the leaking petcock, which hopefully goes away. Turn it off right there. You can see it's leaking just a little bit. Not horrible. But yeah, it doesn't sound like there's any air leaks. No leaking from the engine. So I think she's good to go for the first ride. Alright, let's just see if she fires right back up here. That is amazing. Running really good. Both brakes are working. Electric start works flawlessly. Instantly starts off. Turn signals all work, high, low work. Alright, this thing is running flawlessly. Absolutely zero issues with it. I don't think we're going to run premix anymore. You can see it smoking out a ton, so it's obviously really mix rich right now. But better safe than sorry, right? But now we know that the oil pump is working, so we can just run straight gas in it and rely on the oil pump. But yeah, let's get this thing cleaned up. I just wiped out the gas tank a little bit, but I didn't spend much time on the side cover of the gas tank. So let's get it pressure wash, and we'll see if she polishes up. Alright, it's starting to look pretty decent. Obviously it needs a lot more fine work done to it for cleaning, but I'll do that off camera here. But it's looking pretty clean, considering it sat in the barn for 20 years. I mean, that is not bad. That is not too bad at all. Pipe should clean up, the seat should clean up, gas tank will be pretty decent. Might be able to pop that dent out of there too, so we'll see. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video of getting this thing running and driving. I just can't believe how good it goes. It's a great little bike with only 5,323 miles on it. This one should run for a very long time. So anyway guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next video. And until next time, we are out. Sit. You don't like the bike then? Hey. What are you doing? You sniffing it? You approve or what? It's like I'm more interested in this rock.